Hi, I'm Kristen Yoho, and I'm a teacher candidate at Grand Canyon University in the Masters of Education program. In this video, we will be discussing the 10 professional dispositions of a teacher. I will also discuss the dispositions that I believe I already possess that will make me a successful teacher, as well as the dispositions I will work on for my future students. Starting with high expectations as our first disposition is the belief that all students want to learn, that they should be able to learn, and that we will set realistic yet high expectations for everybody within the classroom. You need, as a teacher, to develop and create the environment that supports that. Offer them those critical thinking skills. I love asking the question why with my students and having them develop more reasons as to how do we get that answer. I want to expose them and plant the seeds for bigger ideas and guide them along the way. I love developing new stuff with them. I will definitely be including my students in my future classrooms in the planning and the goal setting. Having learned that recently within our studies, I love that idea. And that gives them more ownership to meet those high expectations and making them want to. The second professional disposition of a teacher that I believe I possess is a professional conduct. Professional conduct covers a lot. So once you become a teacher within a community, you aren't a teacher just within those four walls, but in the community as well. You are a representative of the school when you are outside of the school. People will see you, so you need to present yourself with integrity and respect in all of your experiences. You need to maintain a proper social media, and your family also is a reflection of you. So maintaining a good support system is essential. Within the school, you need to maintain appropriate relationships with your colleagues, with your students, and be aware of other people's relationships as well. Punctuality, a good hygiene, and a professional attire are required. My favorite saying is early is to be on time, and to be on time is to be late. And it is a constant struggle within my house, but that's another story. So professional conduct, I definitely feel that I possess and will continue to strive to represent myself with integrity and respect. Moving on to curiosity, I feel like I own that one. I am a very curious and enthusiastic individual, and I always encourage questions. I'm constantly asking why and saying I wonder to my students and helping to develop critical thinking and problem solving, deepening that skill with them, and thinking of out-of-the-box experiences for them. I think hands-on approaches are my favorite, and I feel that it gets it deeper into their memory by actually doing things and not just listening there and regurgitating information to them. So definitely using techniques, that's my jam, and creating a fun and exciting learning environment. When they're having fun and they're playing, it doesn't necessarily feel like they're sitting there learning. Moving on to model of integrity for honesty disposition. I feel like I possess that, but I also want to work on that one as well. The portion of the honesty disposition that I possess is being forthcoming and having effective communication with parents, students, and colleagues. I will touch on how I want to work on that in a little bit. But my compassion, advocacy, and dedication dispositions to create a healthy development and a healthy environment, protection of children is kind of why I went into teaching. I will always be a guide to children and somebody that they can trust and count on, being an advocate for them. And I genuinely love children. I think a lot of adults undervalue and underappreciate them. They overlook them literally and figuratively. I tend to go above and beyond to make them feel like a valued member of our society. I will talk to children before I talk to adults sometimes. And I'm sincere about that. And I'm sincere about my curiosity about them and their lives. And I want to strengthen our bonds by having common interests. A lot of the times I like the same stuff that kids like. It helps that I have a 6-year-old as a son, but it helps us communicate and reach a level. So I think that was 4 that I touched on. So I'm feeling confident in those. Two dispositions that I intend on strengthening and working towards is the respect for diversity of others. I do have great respect for the diversity of others, but the portion that I feel that I want to strengthen is having more knowledge about the diversity. Having more knowledge can come from discussions with families. It can come from continuous education, taking programs, or experiencing events. I want to know more personally so I can help celebrate that within my classroom. I want to have show and tells with my students, with my future students, where they can bring something in from their culture or their family and share it with everybody else, and we can celebrate that all together. So I want to widen my knowledge base on that. And the other one is fairness. I feel that I have a great level of fairness in treating people equally. The portion that I want to work on would be sometimes my compassion for the misunderstood student. I don't want that to hinder my authority and leadership within the classroom. And to maintain that authority and leadership, I need to keep myself in check in showing any bias. So those would be the two that I want to strengthen. And yeah. Something I'm looking really forward to in my future as a teacher within a school and community is the collaboration with my fellow coworkers and my administration. I plan to utilize the feedback from my personal evaluations and performances, as well as the student data that we will gain from different standardized tests or progress reporting. I can't wait to utilize that to have reflective teaching and have some differentiated teaching and learning. Our learners are going to all be different, so being able to adjust my practices through this actual feedback, it's perfect. So I'm looking forward to utilizing that type of feedback. I think feedback is essential for growth. If you're never being told what you could be doing better or differently, what you're strong at and what you're weak at in polite terms, that makes everybody be able to grow more. And I love growing and furthering my knowledge and experiences. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video on the professional dispositions of a teacher. I appreciate it, and any feedback would be welcome. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.